Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching, and today I want to talk about, is he a good man? 3 ways to know. For those of you new to my channel, I would love to invite you to subscribe. I release a video weekly. So I'll get a lot of questions around this. Clients that have been disappointed a lot or have had similar sort of reoccurring patterns enter, whether it be in their dating relationships or even marriage dynamics. How can I recognize a good man? And so I can stop these patterns of creating the same kind of chaos or dysfunction in my relationships. This is a big question because it is important to look at the common denominator if we've been creating the same thing again and again over time. Like, where can I take a deeper look at myself and really see where I may have some unconscious patterns that are influencing my love life? So I always say the first thing is to pay very close attention to how you feel around a man or within your relationship, if it's a longer one, inside of your body, right? Does it feel very turbulent, very chaotic, very stressful, very edgy? Like, notice those sensations in your body. And where is this coming from, right? You want to kind of go deeper with that, because ideally in relationship, yes, we feel attraction, we feel passion, we feel excitement, but there's also a steadiness. There's also an ease. There's also an openness and allowing and unfolding, right? So if it feels really roller coastery or almost dangerous or unsafe, where is this coming from, right? And to slow things down a little bit and take a look so you can understand where this may be coming from. Sometimes we won't consciously understand what the body can feel. And so when we take a step back to see, okay, is this my stuff? Like, am I in present moment awareness, or am I bringing so-and-so into this, or that fearful memory, or that past experience, and really root ourselves in the present moment to see, or am I seeing something here that needs a little bit more of my attention? And to slow ourselves down to be able to get those reflections and insights so we are able to bring the intuition online and see aspects that maybe we are resisting, right? Because the ego may be like, oh no, he's great. He fits all the criteria. We want this. But it's so important not to override those more willful parts with what the body's wisdom and the heart's wisdom, the heart's intelligence is trying to, share with us, right? To hold that space, to be steady with that, and to let that insight in, which is going to be a lot softer and more like a whisper, whereas the ego is going to want to rush it and get to the final outcome, get to that destination, right? Number 2, I love to look at what a man's long-term relationships look like. Is he estranged from his family? Does he have no friendships that have lasted? Does he have drama and chaos with his coworkers? Does he struggle to coexist in this world with other humans? Is he trying to hustle and get as much money as he can as quickly as possible at the expense of not doing the right thing? Like, look at his integrity. I feel like a man's relationships can be very revealing. So I really do admire people in general who have long-standing healthy relationships, who have a healthy relationship with their parents, who've maintained friendships with maybe even just 1 or 2 childhood friends, but who have some demonstration of longevity in their life. But if the common pattern is to burn bridges and to have a bunch of fractured relationships, I really think that that is worth looking at, because relationships take skill, whether it's a friendship or a family relationship, not just an intimate one. All relationships take skill. So if we have some kind of longevity within those dynamics and those relationships, you know that they've developed some skills over the years, because long-standing friendships and relationships as a whole don't happen by accident. So that is a really beautiful green flag, I believe, to look for. And if they are fractured and dramatic and chaotic, that is another sort of pink/red flag to look for. Number 3, Integrity is such an important quality to me when I think of a man, right? Any man, not even just my husband, but men on the street or men that I have to have interactions with. Are they true to their word? Are they consistent? Are they playing the long game? Are they in hustle? Are they in survival mode? Are they trying to get as much as they can as quickly as possible? Or do they have this steadiness and faith that what they're building is of value, so they have the nervous system calibration to play the long game with that? To me, these are qualities I always look for in men and to draw out in men. And I think a way to measure integrity in a practical sense is he true to his word? Meaning if someone says that, hey, I'm going to do this at 2:00 on Sunday, or hey, I'm going to call you at this time, or hey, I'm going to get the tickets for this next month, do they follow through on it? Because these little things matter. When you see a man constantly taking shortcuts or trying to avoid something that he overpromised on without acknowledging it, to me, this is not the way you build trust and safety with another. And so it's really important to see if he is consistent in his word, and does he show through his actions that you can trust him and that you can lean into his leadership. Because as I've said a million times before, for those of you that have been watching my videos, words mean nothing if they aren't backed by true, deliberate action. So looking for integrity as a measure of who he is in these ways will really be a wonderful compass and guide in seeing who a man is, and you being able to just soften and relax into his leadership. But if he is inconsistent or dodgy, you're going to be much more likely to go into masculine mode, because there will be a part of you that does not trust him to do what he says he's going to do. And then it goes back to feeling into your body how that sits with you, and to really sort of pay attention to that so you can make those adjustments, so you are being true to your core values and what you need most in relationship. I hope these 3 tips are really helpful to you and any stage of love you may be in right now. I am going to be offering my Rediscovering Your Feminine Essence group again this summer. I have the wait list up. I invite you to sign up on the wait list. You'll be the first notified. And with it, I'm going to be offering those on the wait list a complimentary gift. So sign up on the wait list now, and you will be getting an email from me as we finalize our start date. Much love, and see you next week.